Yo, what's good, everybody? And thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's The Four Sisters video. Now, I don't know if this is the official trailer, but it's a trailer. I got it, and I'm going to talk about it. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. But if not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing. Now, unfortunately, when I play this trailer, I'm going to have to play it without the sound because Mary J. Blige's No More Drama is played throughout this entire trailer. And I'm not going to get a copyright infringement strike for this video. So I'm going to play it all the way through, and then I'm going to come back and give my commentary. Now I want y'all to bear with me because I'm trying to learn everybody's names, who they are, so on and so forth, who they're connected with, who the ex-husband is, who the trifling boyfriend, baby daddies, all that. Okay? So y'all just bear with me. But I think I got it together, though. I think I got it together. So in the opening, we see that Rashida, who is being portrayed by LaToya Luckett, is talking about marriage, and she's explaining how peaceful, how perfect, how wonderful life is, and then bam, you get a divorce and everything changes. And she's having this conversation with Geneva, who is being portrayed by Kadeen Ellis. Now next we see that Rashida is going through mediation, and her ex-husband, who is being portrayed by Devon Franklin. Now I don't know the names of the characters of the men, so I have to use their real name. So Devon Franklin is playing the ex-husband of LaToya Luckett. Now, like I said, it appears that they are in mediation, and he just looks a little too happy for me, like maybe he's the one that's coming out on top in this divorce. I don't like it already. Okay, I don't like the fact that he is all happy, he's clapping his hands, and baby girl ain't looking too happy over here. So I am under the assumption, I'm going to presume, that Devon Franklin's character is coming out on top in a divorce, if you actually can come out on top in a divorce. But that's what we see. And so next we see that Geneva is asking Rashida, is this what marriage is? So I am going to go ahead and guess that Geneva might be the one and only friend who has not been married. And maybe she's just enjoying the single life, and maybe she's just out there dating because based on what she see in her friend group, maybe baby girl is trying to steer clear of the M word, marriage. Maybe she doesn't want it. Now, we do see that Geneva may be having something new brewing, or maybe this is someone old coming back to get that old thing back. I'm really not sure. But the guy who Geneva is being linked with is Ronrico Lee. A lot of y'all know him from Sister. A lot of y'all know him from Mea Culpa and the many other things that this man has played on. So I'm not really sure what vibe she's giving him because he goes in to lean in for a kiss and baby girl swerves him. She turns her head. So I'm really not sure what's going on with Miss Geneva and Mr. Ronrico character, whatever his name is going to be. But it's something there. And maybe she's just not with it, or maybe she's just in a protective mode. I'm not sure. But I am curious. That I am. I am curious. Now, the next character we see is Tiffany. And Tiffany is being portrayed by Brianna Price. And Tiffany is telling her friends that she's ready to get back out there and start dating again. So maybe Tiffany is a character that's been divorced the longest and she ready to get back in the sack. I ain't saying she's trying to have sex with nobody, but she's trying to get back out there and see what the dating world has to offer. Now, this scene right here is extremely interesting because Geneva doesn't look like that she approves of the man that's handing her girl some flowers. Okay? I'm wondering, and I'm so curious, if Geneva has already dated this man or sexed this man before, because the vibe and the look that she is giving him As the saying goes, if looks could kill, brother would be under the dirt, because something in this milk right here is not clean. I already peeped it, but I really don't know exactly what the dynamic or the connection is with Miss Geneva and Mr. Man right here. And I forgot his name, but he's actually going to be his name is Robert Christopher Riley. That's his name. Robert Christopher Riley. He is going to be one of the main cast of the guys on the show. I do not know, like I said, I don't know the character's name for the men, but he's going to be there. So I'm wondering if there are some secrets that are afoot. There are some secrets that have been buried that maybe certain sisters know the secret and others don't, because it doesn't appear to me that this is just an innocent, I don't want you talking to my friend kind of thing, or I'm, looking after my friend. It appears that Geneva and this guy may have some history. So baby, let me tell you, Geneva, if you done already sexed this man, had this man in the past, just go ahead and tell your friend. Because there is nothing worse than finding out that the man that you have, affections for, who you may be getting to like, getting to know, and they've sexed your friend. Baby, just go ahead and tell me. Don't let me fall in love with this guy. Don't let me get feelings for this man, and you know that you have already rode this ride. Because I ain't trying to ride after you, sis. I'm going to let you have your rides by yourself. You stand in your ride line solo. I'll go find somebody else. I think this is going to be something, y'all. I think it's going to be something, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. Now, next we are introduced to a character named Bridget. And Bridget is being portrayed by Jennifer Sears. And she is telling the man in her bed that he needs to get a job. I said, I knew we was going to have one. I knew we was going to have one who wasn't working, one who was being dependent on a woman. And the fact that this woman appears that she is getting ready for work. Now, I do not know what each character does as far as their occupation, but it looks like she's getting ready for work while this Negro here is still chilling in the bed. Baby, we got to go back to Ludacris. When I move, you move, just like that. I'm not getting ready to go to work and you finna chill in this nice, warm, luxury bed that I'm sure she purchased. I said, I knew we was going to have one. Maybe he might surprise me, but it's just the fact that baby girl was telling this man, you need to find a job, you need to get a job, already lets me know that she's doing entirely too much. So I don't know if this character is currently married or maybe a divorce is on the horizon. But what I will say, it does appear that each woman they're in a very different dynamic with the men in their lives. So I do like that, because I didn't want every woman to be in the same predicament, and it doesn't appear that that is the case. Now this sexy man right here, this sexy man right here, his name is Donovan Christopher Sr., and he will be one of the main characters on the show as well. I don't know what his name is. I don't even really need to know. I already know two things. One, he's fine as hell, and two, he's no good. I already know you're a bad combination, sir, and you need to run far, far, far away. Now, Naomi is a character who is being portrayed by Portia Coleman, and it appears that Donovan Christie, is going to be her ex-husband. Now, he's already there with another woman, and she tells her friends that he took the best years of her life. And I know that a lot of women who have been divorced, getting a divorce, they feel like, I gave this man all of my 20s, half of my 30s. I gave him the best part of me. And I know that's a saying that a lot of people say when they are experiencing severe hurt, severe disappointment. And I always say the best is yet to come. Even if you have more years behind you than ahead of you, if you still here, if you still got breath in your body, then you still have an opportunity to enjoy this wonderful life that God has given us. But I do understand what she's saying, and her feelings are definitely valid, especially when he over there kikiing with this chick on his arms. I know she probably, want to go lay hands, and not in a godly way. You know what I'm saying? And just that dynamic of maybe, being divorced, seeing him out maybe for the first time with another woman. It could have been a woman he was already dealing with while they were married. So I'm very interested in that. Now, Naomi, I don't know what Naomi did, but Naomi is surrounded by 4 or 5 policemen. Naomi, what you doing, girl? You crashing out already, sis? What happened? Did you hurt old dude? Did you try to break into the man's house? You look good in this moment, but what are you doing? Okay, what are you doing? I don't know what she did. We have to wait and find out. Now I'm gonna let everybody hear the last scene because it's with my good sis Latoya Luckett.
You don't care for me anymore. You don't.
Now what I'm going to say is Latoya Luckett is always going to, in bold and in all caps, GIVE exclamation point. She's going to always give. Do you see the quivering in her lips? This is the Latoya Luckett. She's an amazing singer, a great performer. But when I say I have truly over the years fell in love with her as an actress, she is one of my favorite actresses. She embodies every role that she plays, and I'm so excited to see her play this role of Rashida in this moment. I don't know what her ex-husband did, who is being portrayed by Devon Franklin. I don't know what he did. I don't know their dynamic, but I think out of all the women, I'm so interested in what she's experiencing. I am interested in what all of them are experiencing, but the fact that we really get to see Latoya, just that little split of 5 seconds, just you feel her rage, you hear her hurt, you hear her disappointment, you hear the breaking of her voice and her heart, and I'm just here for it. Now, what I will say after watching this trailer, it definitely appears that this show has a more mature tone than Sistas, and I'm actually looking forward to seeing that. I really want to see these women portray each and every dynamic that they are a part of when it comes to their relationship, when it comes to their sisterhood. Now, unlike Sistas, the synopsis for this show, it talks about basically there is a secret amongst these women. There is something that happens that tests their sisterhood. And I'm wondering, like I stated earlier, if it's the fact that Geneva has already had relations with this man that Tiffany is getting to know, or maybe started to like. But we won't know that yet. But I am looking forward to it. By the looks of it, I'm definitely going to review it. And, I want it to be successful and just talk about the different dynamics of relationships, sisterhood, divorce, singlehood, new love, old love trying to come back. Everybody is not Nelly and Ashanti. That may not even be a great example. I'm gonna leave it at that. But but we gonna see. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will holler at y'all later, and y'all be safe out there.